Hi, my name is Megan Shorley, and the title of my Earth Charter project is A Happy, Healthy Earth Means a Happy, Healthy Me. This project is important because our Earth is a necessity. We need it to survive and to live well. My goal in this project was to make myself happier by cleaning up the Earth, therefore making it happier. The research I did for this project helped me gain a baseline understanding before I started taking action in my community. From this research, I was given the hope that humanity has so much potential to respect Earth and every aspect of life in all of its diversity. Something that I found that was very important to my project was this statement. The stress of an unpleasant environment can cause you to feel anxious or sad or helpless. This in turn elevates your blood pressure, heart rate, and muscle tension and suppresses your immune system. A pleasing environment reverses that. I also researched places that I wanted to support and clean up in my area. My project aligns with Earth Charter Pillar 1, Principle 2, which is care for the community of life with understanding, compassion, and love. This was a personal activism project, so my main goal was self-improvement. Another one of my goals with this project was obviously to clean up. How I accomplished the purpose of my project was by every week taking action. Each week, I would research the place I was going and where I would go next. When I was at each location, the goal was always to pick up any trash I could find and take photos of the surrounding views, myself, and what I cleaned up. During week 1, my project went great. That week, I went to the Caloosahatchee Regional Park trails and saw some beautiful trees and wildlife. I saw many different birds, rabbits, and I even saw an alligator in the river. I picked up the few pieces of trash that I passed along the way, and I left the park smiling and feeling very refreshed. During my second week of the project, I was able to go to the 6-mile cypress slough. Cypress trees are some of my favorite kind of trees, and this nature walk really shows us how big they can grow to be. It was an awesome experience and a beautiful day. Thankfully, I saw no trash that needed to be picked up. I was even able to take my grandparents on this walk with me, which made me very happy and allowed me to spend some quality time with them. While on this trail, I passed many cute little signs, and this one was my favorite. It says, "Falling in love with the earth is one of life's greatest adventures." During week 3, I went to Octagon Wildlife Sanctuary. This is one of my favorite places to go. Simply attending and exploring their grounds and paying the entry fee of $20 helps. They consider this to be a donation and a very helpful one at that. Donations from the public and from other organizations is what the sanctuary relies on. Being around all the animals that have been saved and rescued makes my heart happy. Although the sanctuary itself has many volunteers and is quite clean, I did find some trash in the parking lot. I was glad I was able to find and pick up this trash so their parking lot is clean and healthy, and also so no animals are able to get a hold of the garbage. I was able to take my boyfriend with me as well. It was his first time there and we both loved it. What I enjoy the most about Octagon is that the animals have been able to find refuge in this place. I certainly do not support animals being caged as they belong in the wild. But these are animals who have been found in people's apartments or terribly abused in carnivals. These animals sadly would not be able to survive on their own in the wild as a result of the way humans have treated them. This bear's name is Laverne. She is a female Himalayan brown bear who shares the same enclosure with 2 other bears. All 3 of them were acquired by OWS from the same facility. The original owners were hitting them with a pipe to train them for commercial use. Shirley and Laverne were being kept in a very small unit similar to a travel unit. To this day, both bears still become visibly fearful if they see a travel unit. Himalayan brown bears are critically endangered with only a few hundred left in the wild. Week 4 of my project was the first week that coronavirus really affected it. As we all know, a ton of craziness had been going on in our world, so I did my best to still do my project. My mom was very nervous about me going out, and I was nervous myself. So, that week, I was able to take a golf cart ride around my neighborhood and pick up as much trash as I could find. I enjoyed the fresh air and still being able to do my part for the environment despite the virus. And finally, we get to week 5. Sadly, my project had been halted to a stop because of this terrible pandemic. I came to the decision to continue my project by proceeding with educating myself on how to prevent littering and how to keep the population focused on recycling. Some really great tips and suggestions I found are: 1. Keep a bag or small trash can in your car where you can put your garbage until you arrive somewhere and are able to properly dispose of it. 2. Call and report any litter bugs. 3. Make sure your roadside trash cans have tight-fitting lids that will not come loose or fall over, allowing trash to fly away. 4. Encourage yourself and your community to adopt a road to help keep your community clean. 5. Beautify your neighborhood. Plant flowers, trees, landscape, and pick up any trash you see. One day, I hope to be able to create some kind of program similar to Adopt a Road, where people can plant trees and greenery to keep fresh air in our community. My personal activism project helped me spend much more time outside and in the wonderful creation. It resulted in much cleaner trails and areas, and it impacted my life and spirit in a very positive way. I plan to continue to pick up trash anywhere I may go. I definitely achieved my objectives. My goal was to improve the health of the environment while improving the mental health and happiness of myself. This project helped me get involved in cleaning up our beautiful outdoors, and as a result of seeing these clean areas and helping to make them that way, I found myself much happier. The coronavirus pandemic was the main limitation I had. Since my project involved going out and doing things, it was hard. My mom was not happy with me leaving the house, and also picking up trash is not the most sanitary action to be doing during a worldwide crisis. My last week of the project, I ended up having to replace with research on ways to prevent littering and how to keep the population focused on recycling. If I were to do the project all over again, I would have a group of people do it with me so they could gain what I did, and more trash would be picked up than I was single-handedly able to. Therefore, turning this personal activism project into a community-based one. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my experience and seeing all of the moments I was able to capture during this project. Thank you.